一緒に寝よう。
いや、準備や。
照れてるんですか？おかわいいこと。
If you watch Seiyuu Bako, you must have seen this graph comparing the wages between the different workers of an anime. At the beginning, we find the animators with an annual income of 110,000 yen, and at the end, we find the voice actors with a huge salary of 7 million of yen, better known as Seiyuu. These are the people who give their voices to our favorite characters, an essential profession existing since the creation of the media, and which didn't have so much recognition. But since the 90s, anime blew up and Seiyuu have become a massive thing, with Megumi Hayashibara first, Nana Mizuki later, and Kana Hanazawa nowadays. And the same goes for their male colleagues, such as Mamoru Miyano or Yoshitsugu Matsuoka. Everyone knows their name, they have their own fan clubs, and they're even invited to a broad convention. But how does this business work? How do they manage to generate so much money in the industry known for its low wages? I'm Vin from Anime Business, and here's the reasons why Seiyuu earns so much money. So let's start with the question that interests you the most. How much does a Seiyuu earn? I said earlier that it was 7 million yen per year, but according to the source, that was just one case of a very popular Seiyuu. In fact, the answer will a bit disappoint you, because it depends. Because like almost all the workers in the industry, Seiyus are freelancers. They don't have a fixed salary, but they are paid by fees, so keep in mind that every income I will reveal in this video will be rough estimates. That being said, if we can't know the exact income of a Seiyuu, we do know the fee system applied to everyone. All the Seiyuu are classified according to a ranking system. Initially, newbies start at rank 15, which is the amount of the payroll, and it's not 1500 yen, but 15,000 yen per appearance, regardless the number of line, main character or student C, they will be paid the same, which is quite huge. To compare, a rookie animator earns 200 yen per drawing. As their careers progress, the ranking increases and so do their wages. For the veterans, the wages goes up to 45,000 yen. But some Seiyuu are so famous they are no ranked, which means they can negotiate whatever the payroll they want. Besides anime voice acting, Seiyus can combine other activities, starting with singing. Since the 2000s and thanks to Nana Mizuki, for those who don't know who Nana Mizuki is, don't worry, we're gonna talk about her later. More and more Seiyuu do anime songs, especially in unit, but some of them have become solo artists and become more famous as a singer rather than as a voice actor, which is a sustainable strategy. Because unlike voice actings, Seiyuu can receive royalties, a percentage of their record sales. If they manage to success, they can earn a very good additional income. Besides anime, they can also voice act for video games, which are very popular but pay less. In addition to the dialogues, the Seiyuu must record all the sounds. Therefore, they are paid according to the number of words, between 30 and 200 yen per word. Seiyuu also work for the cinema. Western films must be dubbed into Japanese, even if the result is not always convincing. Unlike anime and video games, Seiyuu are paid by hour, 50,000 yen per hour for rookie, up to 150,000 yen for a star. Finally, Seiyus are also those who do the voiceovers for reports and commercials, and these works are better paid, because for a voice that will sell, brands won't hesitate to pay the price for 100,000 yens for a starter, and that can go up to 1 million of yen for a top star. By accumulating of these sources of income, Seiyus can generate a sustainable cash flow. Let me show you that with the 3 Seiyus I mentioned at the beginning of the video: Megumi Hayashibara, Nana Mizuki, and Kana Hanazawa. Megumi Hayashibara is a legendary Seiyuu with 30 years of career. Known as Rei Ayanami from Evangelion, she's also a prolific singer with 40 albums and the director of her own talent agency. Her rough income is said to be 70 million yen per year. Even though she played Hinata Hyuga in Naruto and more recently Tsubasa Kazanari from the Symphonia franchise, Nana Mizuki is better known as a singer rather than a Seiyuu. She's famously known to be the very first Seiyuu to achieve the exploit of reaching #1 spot at the Japanese Billboard, not only once, but twice. Thanks to her singing career, she managed to earn 16 million yen. Finally, Kana Hanazawa, better known as Hanakana, is one of the top stars of the industry. You surely have heard in Angel Beats, Nisekoi or Steins Gate, with a recognizable cute voice. She always have a regular role each season. Thanks to that, she earns 15 million yen per year. With this salary combined with fame and passion, many newbies are entering this market to conquer the top spot, with their dreams and the hope to reach their idols. But most of them won't have a bit of that success. As said before, many newbies enter the industry, but there aren't enough series to accommodate everyone, not to mention that only few of them are prestigious, and unfortunately for them, there is no guarantee that they will belong to the chosen ones. Many of them have a vocational degree, but on the battlefield it doesn't matter, because pretty anyone can become a seiyuu and be successful. For example, Yuko Bayashi was a model, Suzuko Mimori a dancer, and Maya Sakamoto began her career when she was still a high school student. So what matters is not your training, but whether you suit the character or not. And for that, you only have an audition of few minutes to convince the producers to choose you. This is the moment when you must give your all and convey face to the audience, and with enough talent, you will be chosen. But in front of you will have dozens of other people aiming for the same spot. Some of them are rookies like you, but many others are more experienced. You do not stand a chance unless your performance was exceptional, but even if it were, it wouldn't change that much. Because besides voice actings, Seiyuu promote the anime they are in on radio shows and live events. The more their names are recognized, the easier it will be to attract their fans to the show. One of the best examples of that is the Symphogy license, with its top star cast. With that in mind, your chances of having a leading role are pretty slim, so you have to fall back on supporting roles, or even extras. The dreams of playing your character or your favorite manga are still far away, and the more you move on, the more they will move apart. Your dreams are fading, and so does the money in your bank account. Because remember, seiyus are paid per appearance, which means you must have several recurring roles per season. Otherwise things get complicated, as everything happens in Tokyo. And I think you know it, living in Tokyo is pretty expensive. And when you have made your debut, don't count on your seiyuu activity to live. According to the seiyuu themselves, only 10% of them manage to live on it. The remaining part rely on family or get a part-time job. If it can help at the beginning, this is not a long-term solution, as long you will eventually run out of cash. So many ends up giving up, or if they don't, they face very hard times. Some seiyuu share their horror stories like Hayaki Rano, who confessed that she was so poor that she was reduced to eat tissues for dinner. Animes they love so much tell them to believe in their dreams and never give up, but at what cost? So yeah, being a seiyuu can pay off a lot. There is no lack of work between voice acting, dubbing, voiceovers, and it's highly paid compared to others, not to mention the recognition and personal achievement. But the competition is very tough in the business. Places are scarce and only the best manage to succeed. But unfortunately, having the best acting in the industry isn't enough. The success of an anime doesn't depend only on the voice acting, but many other factors, which sometimes have nothing to do with animation. The anime can have a horrendous animation or go unnoticed, for example. So, how do seiyus manage to break through? The answer is quite simple. Chance. By taking part in audition and fail, they will end up having the role of their career, which will lead them to other major roles. They surely got the real talent, but above all, they were at the right place at the right time.